Hi, this is Camille at my Junk Journal Heaven. Thank you for coming and visiting tonight. I hope everybody's okay and that you've got good things happening in your lives. I thought tonight we'd make some faux glassine bags. Now, these aren't going to look exactly like glassine, but they look pretty close, I think. And you can make them any size you want. I make them out of waxed paper. And I have some different sizes here, and I may pull some more wax paper off and do some more. And it's just, I'm going to put a couple of these aside. I think I'm going to want one about that size. So I'm going to fold it up there, and let's see. I'm going to tear it down here just a little bit different. I'll have to cut this and adjust it a little bit, but okay. Let's cut this little piece off, because that's not going to look pretty. Now, my wax paper, I don't know about anybody else's, but mine has two sides. It has a waxy side and then one that's not so waxy. And the one that I want to have on the outside is not so waxy. It's the side that's not as waxy as the other one. And I did this funny, but we can work with it anyway. Anyway, make a little seam down here. And I'm going to glue this together, and then I'll have to trim it down. Oh, that came off again. Did that the other night. Come on, pin, come out without the whole thing. Well, okay. I guess we use the other glue, wherever it is. There it is. I'm just going to put a little row of glue right up there. I don't want it on the whole flap, because I didn't mean to make a whole flap like that. And I'm going to fold this back so I can tear it off or whatever. But I'm going to let that dry and make one the right way. All right. Now here's another one. And I don't know what size this will turn out to be, but I'm going to tear it right there, which was not quite even, but semi-even. Let's see here. Not close enough. All right. Turn my waxy side in, and I like to fold it like this and like this. How's your weather been today? We've had rain. Rain during the night and then rain off and on today. I put my truck out from under the carport hoping it'll get clean, at least a little bit. It's got yellow pollen all over it. And if I start sneezing, it's because of the pollen and everything in the air around. Okay. I think I'm just going to cut this one off. There. That worked. Okay, now we want to fold up the bottom and glue it. And so I just fold it up like this. And it would probably look really good if you clip the corners, but I'm not going to do that. I imagine on the glassine, the real glassine bags, they don't do that because it would take more time and money to do it. And glue the bottom together, and then I'm going to glue this down just across there. All right, now the top of it, I would kind of like to make it rounded. I'm trying to think. Oh, I have a nice little paper bag here that would make a nice rounded top on that. And I'll get my pencil, and then I can just cut that with the scissors. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it looked like I placed it even when I looked at it, but not looking at it from above, it makes it kind of hard to know how you're doing. Okay. All right, I think I'll call that one good. Now I'll decorate and do something else with these in a few minutes. But I think I'm going to try and make one about that size. That looks like a good size for a glassine bag. And I have this piece here. And I'm going to fold it like that. And fold it like, let's see if that's even. Yeah, the folds are even, but the rest of it isn't. Okay. I'm once again going to cut this. Oops. I keep getting off to the side. Not very good. I don't know whether it's the allergies or what, but I'm feeling sleepy today. Felt like staying in bed all day, being lazy. No ambition, but I need to make a video, so I'm doing it. By the way, my hands aren't dirty and they aren't bruised. I use fountain pens and I was messing around and got ink all over myself, so it'll be there for a couple of days till it washes off. It takes a little bit to get it all off. All right. Now that one's over there. And this one needs to be, oh boy, that is not even. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to take some work with this one. Let me see if it's even. Yeah, it looks like it's folded about even, so I just need to do something about these flaps not being good. That's a little hard to see, but I think I got it. If I can get it right there on the white line, then I'll be able to see it better, I think. So, okay, let's do this. That didn't even cut up there. That's okay. I can cut that with my scissors. Not a problem. I didn't want to go too deep into my mat, but it would have been nice to get it cut. And it's kind of chopped down here a little bit. And here. Okay. Now, let's see what I need to do with this one. I'm not having very much luck tonight, am I? You know, that's pretty close. I'm not going to worry about it, because I'm not going to use the whole length of it anyway. All right, so let's put the glue there we go, down this side, and then down this side. Fold them over. Get the mash down. And I think I'm going to make it about that tall. I've been trying to experiment with the wax paper and see what I can do with it besides this, and my experiments haven't worked out so good. So far. But we'll see. We'll see. There has to be something that it's good for. It's not really very sturdy in itself. It tears, so it's kind of hard to do a lot of things with it. All right. Well, let's see how this one's doing. See if I can cut right along that line. Oh, look at that. The scissors do the work for you. Sort of. Without cutting. Okay. All right. Now that one's not even across the bottom or the top. And I'll glue the bottom of this up, and then I'll see what we want to do with the top of it. I have something I want to show you guys and see if anybody has any suggestions for what to do with it. I'm trying to decide on something for one of my bee journals. And I kind of like the idea, and I kind of don't like it, so I thought I'd ask and see if anybody had some suggestions for what to do with it. Okay. Now, they need to be decorated. And we have 3 of them here. And they can be decorated with all kinds of things, and then you can put anything you have in them. Like, for instance, I could put, this is a journaling card down in here. kind of cute. Actually, I think the other one's probably better because, well, they're doing the same thing. They're both upside down. But then bees do go upside down. So anyway, I'll do that afterwards. But we can decorate them. And I have a few things that I stamped here with bee stamps. And I don't know if I've got any other ephemera in here that I want to use or not. Maybe some of that. Excuse me. Shaking everything up there. Guess I could put one on each one if I want to. Let me see if I've got anything else in here. I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got 3 journals I'm doing and all sorts of things. Okay, some of that might be okay. They're smaller. And I have all of this. There's another one. And it feels like there's a couple more in here. Oh, yes. Oh, these are nice. I'll take those out. They could be put in something. All right, I think that's about... Unless I want to use some of those. I don't know whether I do or not. We'll see. Okay. Put that stuff aside. Now these are large, so I don't know. Although this is the outside of a piece that I cut out for the front of one of the journals, and it could actually go on there like that and have something inside of it, some ephemera or something inside. Let's see here. Well, let's see if it even goes with it. Kind of. Let's see about the beehive thing. We'll see if that looks good. And I'm not going to fancy cut this. These came from, oh, what was it? Buzz into Spring. This came from Nonstop Paper Crafts, and it was with Line Dot Arrow, in collaboration with Line Dot Arrow. They were free. I imagine you could still get them free on Nonstop Paper Crafts site. This is like watching paint drying, isn't it? I've seen some people do this and they're so fast. And they haven't sped up their video because they're talking the whole time. But for me, it's not that fast. I've been waiting for an order from Temu, and it got here today. And I ordered a skirt. Real pretty black and white and red flowered skirt. Looked really pretty on the website, and it is gorgeous. And the fabric's nice, so I'm very pleased. I had ordered a dress from them that I liked, and I ordered some other things. I had ordered some blouses, and they just aren't cut right. They're just not cut right. I think I'm going to do this. I think I like this. And then whatever I put inside can be kind of a peekaboo through there. So I'm going to put some glue on this. Probably be faster to use my glue stick, but I don't always trust the glue stick to stick down. Oops, and this piece is bent under. So is everybody ready for summer? I imagine some of you still have snow up in the Northeast that got snowed in. I hope you aren't still having problems and out of electricity and stuff. I don't wish that on anybody. We sometimes lose power with thunderstorms, but so far it's not been for very long, a few hours at the most, which is all I hope it ever does. I certainly do not want to lose it for days on end. I should have probably inked that, and I didn't. This one is already inked though, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right. I'm going to put that right there. And this last one needs inking. It's a little pale. I think it's raining again. I think I can hear it raining. At least it's not thundering and lightning. Oh, I cut that off on the other end. I guess I'll have to cut it off on this end too. Didn't plan on doing that, but whatever works. Okay. I think that's okay. I wish this was a little, you know, I don't know whether this will work or not. Ooh, I like that. Darkened it up a little bit and gave it some dimension. That was my, what is it? Vintage photo. I'm inking with walnut stain and I don't have the vintage photo sponge on my dauber, so I didn't want to use the same sponge, and I think I'll put that up there so that it shows through. Okay, now what do I want to put inside? I may put this. I'll have to ink it eventually, but for right now it could just go in there. No, that doesn't do anything for anything. All right. Well, let's see about something from here. Oh, that'll work. That'll work as a journaling card too. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Yeah, I think I like that. Whoops, that didn't glue down. All right, and I had done some little beads on the thing that I used for the cover, and I put them on here. They're little clear beads that I got somewhere years ago, and I glued them on and put them on there, and they kind of give it an iridescent type look. That'll work. That's kind of cute. Okay, now let's see. I might not want to do the same thing on all of these. I got some new flowers today, And I'm thinking I might want to put some flowers on this. I wonder, I have not done this yet, but you know what? I'm going to try something. I don't know whether it'll work. It may not work, but I'm going to try it on this scrap. I'm not going to try it on one that I've already got done. I wonder if a stamp will work on this. On the wax paper. Where are my stamp blocks? I got all the stamps, and the stamp blocks were right there with it. Excuse me while I look for a minute. There they are. There they are. All right. Let's see if you can stamp on the wax paper, because that would be kind of interesting to have the flower on there and then have the bees stamped on it. And if it'll stay and not wipe off. Well, it's kind of faint, but might be kind of cute. I think I'll do it. But I'm going to put I think I'll put the flower on there first, and then I'll put some bees on it. Like I said, it's kind of faint. Oops, and it wipes off. Never mind. Doesn't work. Not worth doing. Clean off my stamp. I'll just have to use my bees on something else. Whoops. In the journals. All right. I definitely want this yellow flower. I like this. It's big. Some of the ones I've had before were small, or else I used all the big ones. I don't know which one. It's curling up on itself. Well, I'll have to put something down on the bottom of it. All right. Now I have a flower on it. Maybe a little ticket. So these kind of came with the kit that most of the bee journal came out of. I was getting kind of upset today because my printer isn't working again. And I just spent an hour on the phone a couple of afternoons ago with somebody getting it to work, and it's not working. And I paid a lot of money for it. I was just using the regular HPs and getting my instant ink, and I thought I'd be great and get this tank printer, and I like it, but it's just not doing what I want it to. Not printing. Let's see here. I guess I can fall back on my butterflies, and I got a bunch more of those today also. So I now have a lot of cute butterflies. I think that'll work. All right. Glue my little thing on down here. And Take the back off the butterfly. Oh, come on. Come on. You can do it. I know you can do it. There we go. Get that backing piece in the trash. I find them all over my house because they stick to everything. Kind of magnetic type of thing. All right, that one's done. Now let's see. What do I want to do here? I don't know whether I want to do that or not. Maybe another flower. I seem to be going toward the yellow, don't I? And I have a bunch of red ones in here too. They're not quite as big. Do kind of a rose bush thing here. That's kind of pretty. No, that one's a different color of red. I think we'll use this one. What do you think? Does that look okay? I hate making decisions on things, but you have to do it at some point in time. I wonder if that would look good down there. Let's see here if this green will look good. Somehow I think it will. Going to be traveling, and I have to decide if I need an extra suitcase. If I pay for it now, I pay $55 for it to check in. They'll be checked in. If I pay at the gate, it'll be $85. So I need to decide if I need to or not, and I'm beginning to think I do, so I think I'm going to pay for it, and then if I don't do it, they'll give me credit for it so I can get credit for another time. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to need two because I'm going to have to take some of my stuff for the videos along. And my daughter has made arrangements for me to teach some of her friends to make junk journals, so I'm going to need to take some of my tools and things. They'll supply a lot of papers and so forth, but there's still some things that I need to take with me, so I have to make up my mind. And then I have a folding mobility scooter that was given to me at Christmas time so that I can take that because I have a bad ankle that I broke a few years ago, and sometimes it hurts and sometimes it doesn't. And so when I go to the airport, I usually ask for a wheelchair help because I don't know if it's going to hurt or not. And if it hurts, I can't walk very far. But now with this scooter, I won't need it. And then when I'm visiting, if we want to go somewhere that requires a lot of walking, I won't have to take the chance on my ankle hurting and me not being able to do anything the next day or being in pain really bad that day. So, and it folds up. So it can you ride it right up to the gate, and I have to take the battery out at the gate because they won't put it down on the hold with a lithium battery in it, and I have a fireproof, explosion-proof case to put it in, the battery, and it'll go into the plane with me along with my dog and my personal item, which they consider my little dog my personal item, or my carry-on, I guess they count her as. Oh, I like that. I think that looks good. Okay, so this is a semi-short video. I'm not done yet, though. I got to ask your opinion on something. But first we'll look at these again. See what we think. I like that with that in it. I don't know what I'll put in these. I'll show you what I do with them in the journals. Let's see, is this the one I was... Yeah, this is the one I was looking at. Okay, what I would do with it is I would probably get one of my covered paper clips and clip it onto a page like this, or even one like this with the bees on it. That would be pretty too. Just clip it, fold it down, and clip it on. Paper clip it on the top of the page. So that's what I'll be doing with them. I'll be making some more of them. Now, this is what I wanted an opinion on. This needs something around it. It needs some kind of trim. I bought some rickrack and it's just too lemony. And this I don't have enough to go all the way around, but if I liked it, I could order it to go all the way around, or I could just put it down like that. I just got this today from Temu. And of course, when you order things, you don't know exactly what color they're going to be, but I kind of like that color on there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, if you like it or if you think that it's too much. I also have regular lace I can put around there. My beige, kind of whitish beige lace could go around it. I have black lace. It doesn't show very much because the background is black, but it does look pretty and it covers up the rough edges and the zigzag stitch. I don't know which one I'm leaning toward. Right now I think the black looks pretty, but let me know. Let me know what you think. I'd like to have some ideas because I've been waffling on it for a while today, thinking about it and trying to decide what I wanted to do. I've got some other laces that would look good, but I don't have enough of them. Enough of it to go around. Oops, that doesn't want to close. There we go. Don't want to leave that thing open. Slice my finger. I have white too, but the white is too stark. I'm pretty sure it's not going to look good. There's the white. If I could get rickrack that color, it might be cute, but the only rickrack they had it where I could get it was just really lemony. I might be going to Hobby Lobby tomorrow, so I might be able to find some there. I don't know whether I'm going to go that far out of my area or not. Anyway, this is Camille. This is my junk journal heaven. Let me know what you think about the trim for my journal, and try making some glassine bags. The wax paper is fairly cheap and they make cute little additions to your junk journals. Please like, subscribe, and make a comment. And please let me know what you think about the trim for this, because I am really stuck with it. Thanks. Have a good night.